So the always never dilemma comes from the tension between knowing that your nuclear weapons are always ready and available for use at whatever point you need them, but they will never be used unless they are explicitly authorized, unless you have made the choice to use them. They won't be used accidentally. They won't be used by somebody who doesn't have the authorization or the is not a legitimate source of that command. But they're always ready for use. If you need to push that button, you can do it, and it will absolutely be used. And this is a problem for sea-based nuclear weapons, particularly with submarines, because it's really hard to communicate reliably and quickly with submarines. The distances involved are generally pretty long. Ideally, they're sort of hidden away, and you have multiple ways to get to them ideally, but you do have to worry about that communication pathway being degraded. You want to have redundancies. You want to have different ways of getting the command to the submarine, and different countries have approached this or managed this in different ways, right? So the UK has this sort of dead letter approach of there's a letter in the safe that gives them instructions, and if you can't whatever, if you surface and you don't get the BBC for 3 days, open the safe and it will give you instructions of what to do. So this sort of communication, this command and control problem is endemic. It also means that to have them always ready for use means you have to be in pretty close communication, but that can be dangerous because it can give away where the submarine is. So that's not great. The other thing you want to avoid is the potential that somebody on the submarine could choose to use the nuclear weapons of their own free will, unrelated to whatever is happening up on the surface. You have one crazy guy who just really wants to see the world burn. And so building in systems that will prevent that from happening, while also making sure that the systems are still accessible as needed, and also that you can communicate the release code or whatever system you use. It's sort of a tangle of problems, and states sort of have to accept that there's going to be risk on one of those three metrics, I guess.